welcome back to Squirrel Outdoors. We have the one and only Mr. Hunter with us.
Howdy, folks.
We are driving these back roads on some public lands, a WMA, Wildlife Management Area. And do we have something in store for y'all today? We are going squirrel hunting. We're putting down the bows and arrows, giving those deer a rest. But like I said, we're giving it a break. We're gonna see if we can't find Mr. Bushytail. So it is, exactly, it's 6:20 in the morning. So we're driving to a creek where we think they're gonna be. We're gonna look for nut trees and Mr. Bushytail. So we'll see y'all when we get out of the truck. All right, we hopped out the truck. Today, I'm using my Remington 870 20 gauge scatter gun, and Hunter's using a 22 right here. That's kind of my favorite strategy, is to have one person with a shotgun, one person for a 22 for those longer range shots, especially if the squirrel hasn't seen us yet, and the shotgun for those if old Hunter here misses with the 22, I got the backup. So we're going to kind of get in the woods, probably kind of do some sitting for a little bit, then walking, sitting, walking, just trying to find some nut trees, find some good habitat. And we'll get back to you when we start blasting away. All right, come here. We're gonna cross this bridge here, or what's left of a bridge, because there's a bunch of hardwoods over here, and I think that's where our squirrels are gonna be, so wish us luck. Here goes Mr. Hunter. We made it across. Hell yeah. We got it. Let's roll. Well, we searched for that squirrel for about half an hour. We could not find him. We're using 22 hollow points, so if I hit that squirrel, which you saw the video, it obviously looked like I did, he would be dead no matter where. As long as I hit him, you know, it doesn't matter where I hit him with the 22 hollow point. He ain't going far, so I don't know where he is, but we'll keep looking. Well, me and Mr. Hunter here kind of struck out. We saw a bunch of squirrel, but like I said, my trusty shotgun wasn't so trusty and misfunctioned. So, and the 22 we have has iron sights on it. You saw, we hit one squirrel, but we missed a couple others. So I'm gonna be out here even earlier tomorrow with a working scatter gun, and we'll get some squirrels for the crock pot. We'll see you in the morning. So, what I am doing today, welcome back. First of all, welcome back to Squirrel Outdoors. It is the next day. So, yesterday we didn't have too much luck. We saw a bunch of squirrels, but today I wanted to guarantee a squirrel. So what I did is I found the same spot yesterday, and what's so good about it is there's a creek, and also there's a bunch of nut trees, acorn trees. So if you can shoot accurately, you can almost guarantee yourself a squirrel. If you get in before the sunrise, like you're deer hunting, get in before the sun up, sit against a tree under a bunch of nut trees, and you will almost guarantee a squirrel. If you can get there before they come out of their nests, they have no idea you're there, and you can get a 20-yard shot with a shotgun. absolutely folded that squirrel. I watched him for probably 20 minutes before I even shot him. I just wanted to, I'm in here so early. I was like, he has no idea I'm here. I might as well take, the most ethical shot I can. Here he is. Absolute beauty. That will be going in the crock pot. Did not stand a chance against my single shot, full choke, single shot shotgun, son. We'll get back in our little homemade blind here and get us another. Alright, we are changing strategy. It is 7:30 now. So we did our little sit and wait game. Now we're coming after these squirrels, alright? We're gonna start walking, pausing, looking, then continuing on. So we're gonna do that for a while. And if we don't see any more, don't shoot any more, I guess we'll head out of here with one squirrel. But I don't want just one. I want at least one more for the crock pot. Let's go, son. We just got another one. Y'all should have seen it on the other GoPro, but I was walking and and then I heard, the barking, that weird sound they make. So I kind of just quietly snuck up to the tree, shot one, missed. Then I'm like, I know that squirrel's in that tree, so I walked to the base of it, could not see it, shot up again, spooked it. Third shot is a charm. Knocked it right out of the tree as it was about to cross the creek and evade me, but that's why we carry shotguns, buddy. All right, it's getting kind of later in the day. The squirrels are taking their midday nap, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here and enjoy this beautiful walk we got out of this hardwood bottom by a creek. Doesn't get much better than that, so we'll see y'all at the car. Well, came away with 2 gray squirrels. So, if you're gonna take away anything from this video, find hardwood nut trees, maybe even a creek like I did. Sit, be patient. Squirrels will come right in front of you. It's not too terribly hard, but some days squirrels just aren't moving. It's the way it goes. But I'm gonna get these squirrels skinned up, and then next time I see you, we will be in the kitchen. I have a pretty decent squirrel recipe that I'm very excited to try out, and I think I might have someone that's gonna come help me eat these squirrels. So we'll see y'all at the house. Welcome to the kitchen. If we're not in the woods, not hunting game, we're cooking game. And if we're not doing that, we're dreaming about hunting. So we're in the kitchen. I am going to try out a recipe. I think everything's better in a slow cooker, especially when you have game meat. You need to tenderize the meat, especially with deer. And I'm sure with squirrel, I haven't had squirrel in a long time, and I've only had it fried. And to be honest, I've never liked it. Fried, at least. So we're going to try it this way, tenderize it, cook it with a little more ingredients. So we're gonna be cooking it in the crock pot for about 3.5 hours, maybe 4. So all I'm using, this is very customizable, this recipe, but I'm gonna be using chicken broth, a shallot, not an onion, it's a shallot. I had to ask a lady in line what this thing was. I thought it was an onion, but she told me it was a shallot. It's pretty much just a miniature onion. So I got that. I have McCormick's original chicken seasoning, a potato, and some mushrooms. Now you can use any vegetables you want, but you know, these are kind of my favorite. So it's very customizable. To be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff in a crock pot. So I'm gonna get the squirrel meat out of the fridge and show y'all me putting it in the crock pot. Let's go ahead and add in our squirrel meat here. So what I did, which is kind of important, or depending if you want your squirrel to taste like squirrel, this is it in a bag. It's all quartered up to legs, hind legs, shoulders, and kind of like just the back body, the whole backbone. I just cut the ribs out. That's pretty much about all that I took out. But I've been soaking it in salt water, and that's supposed to take some of the game out. So we're gonna see if that helps. But I'm gonna put this squirrel in here. Here's a mid section here. There's a beautiful leg there. Good looking meat. It's a piece of chicken, that's all it is. Tell your friends and family that. Now I'm going to put in the chicken broth, because I don't believe they make squirrel broth. I don't know how much we're going to use, to be honest. Like I said, I'm eyeballing everything. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't cook really, but our deer comes out pretty good. That's about all we cook. I'm going to put, I don't know, maybe half a cup, just until it kind of covers the meat. Halfway maybe. I think that was a lot. Who cares? And after that, I'm going to add, I guess, a whole packet of this McCormick's chicken seasoning. Now I'm going to dice up the potato, the onions, and the mushrooms. Then I'll add that in the pot too. So our shallot here, our mini onion, just came apart into 2 different pieces. So I really have no idea what this vegetable is, but apparently it's just an onion, but stronger. That's what the lady at the line told me, so I'm gonna get to dicing it. They still make you cry like a onion, but we're about to add in all the veggies. Cut potato. After that, cut shallot, onion, whatever you want to call it. And after that, a couple mushrooms, because why not? Alright, we have it in the crock pot, and so what we're going to do is we'll do slow cook. What we're also going to do is we're also going to serve it over rice, because I think my rice with vegetables is always good over rice. And we'll see y'all in 4 hours. And the meat is ready 4 hours later. Who's behind this camera though? Who is that?
Hey guys, what's up?
that would be Mr. Hunter. Come over here, Mr. Hunter. Take a look at that. It's gonna be steamy, so back up for a little bit. Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Ooh.
That's a roast, and that squirrel looks like it's falling off the bone.
Look at them taters.
Excellent. Alright. We got some rice cooking, so we're gonna get that rice laid out. Look at that boy. What you doing?
I'm pulling apart some meat.
Show him what you're doing, son. Show him what you're doing.
Look at that. Got them bones in there. We gotta take them out of there.
First time?
It's a hard time.
First time?
Yes, sir. There we go.
And we're ready to pour our meat over this rice. Come here, take a little look at this ricey rice. This is Uncle Ben's. Super easy to make. It takes about 20 minutes once you get the water boiled. So come take a little look at this. Get a little look in there.
Ooh.
So we're going. It's kind of almost. If you use a good bit of chicken broth, it almost turns it to a stew. So there's so much liquid in here, you can eat this like a stew. But we're gonna try and drain a little bit of the liquid out. There's a leg. Well, y'all know what time it is. We have the famous meat critic, Mr. Hunter, here. So he's gonna dive in. First, I want you to hit just a piece of meat, squirrel, no rice, no veggies. See how the meat is, and then we'll see from there what Mr. Hunter rates it out of 10.
Alrighty, folks. We're gonna take a piece of meat here.
Just a single piece of meat.
Right there.
You go.
Put it in the old bucket.
Honest.
Better chicken.
Better
I
than
think it's
chicken.
better chicken.
Better than chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously?
Yes, sir.
Get you here. Where's a big fat piece?
Mm.
Here, get that fat piece right there. Seriously?
That was a good piece. I say it's better than chicken.
This guy right here says the squirrel meat we just cooked is better than chicken. That's pretty good high praise there. Let me get one here. There we go. That's just a piece of a calf here. So we're gonna see. Better than chicken. Let's see.
Yes, sir. That's some good stuff,
Hey.
folks.
That's pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie. That is really, really good. I've never had squirrel in my mouth and said, it's alright. I said, it's horrible. This is amazing. Slow cook your squirrel, chicken broth, with the right seasoning, McCormick's, vegetables, whatever you want. Slow cook it 4 hours. It's gonna turn out like this and it's gonna be great. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Say something, Hunter.
Like and subscribe.